Make the ground shake.
Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Gummy, and today we are back for another Pokemon plushie tutorial. This one was due out quite a long time ago when I did the Espeon plushie, and this is of course Umbreon. So, Umbreon plushie, this was designed by Kite, otherwise known as Diamond555, and as I said, I've been meaning to get this out for a while, but of course I haven't been uploading too much on YouTube. That's been for a variety of reasons, so it got delayed, but here we are today. So, all you guys that are enjoying the Pokemon plushies, really do hope you enjoy this. If you're not into the Pokemon plushies, which I know there is also quite a few people, then the next video out will be on Saturday, hopefully. And again, that'll be another Nintendo-themed video, but not Pokemon. So, hopefully you look forward to that. That'll be a proper statue. As I said, today we are doing our Umbreon plushie. So, let's get straight into building. So, the blocks you're going to need are the following. You'll need black wool, grey wool, yellow clay, cyan clay, nether brick, obsidian, dark oak planks, red wool, red clay, snow, yellow wool, and also nether brick stairs. So I'll give you guys a second to grab them blocks into your inventory, and then we can get straight into building. Okie dokie, so where do we begin? That is a good question. We're going to start off with the front side of the body. So we'll build the basic front side, left side, right side, rear side, and then we'll move on to arms, legs, and then ultimately the head. So that is the plan of action. So we're going to start off, as I said, by building the body. The body is a 6x6, so we're going to start off by placing a layer of 6 black wool. So that is 4, 5, and 6, so that is our first layer. For our second layer, we're going to place, again, a whole layer of black wool, so that is 6 black wool, and that is indeed our second layer. Now, of course, I'll go as slow as possible, but if you do want to pause at any point, feel free to do so. For our next layer, the third layer, we're going to do 2 black wool, 2 grey wool, and 2 black wool, and that is our third layer. For our fourth layer, we're going to do 1 black wool, 1 grey wool, 2 cyan clay, 1 grey wool, and 1 black wool. That is our fourth layer. For our fifth layer, very, very simple, 1 black wool, 4 cyan clay, and 1 black wool, and we're going to repeat this again for our sixth and final layer. So once you've done that, it looks something like this. This is now a 6x6 square, and this is the front side of the body. Of course, if you want to pause here, feel free to do so. But as you can see, very, very simple. Simple, but I guess effective. So anyways, yeah, front side of the body. With that done, we can now safely move on to the side. So what we're going to do is come to the bottom left corner, come around to the left side, and expand 1, 2, 3 to the left using black wool. So essentially, the sides of the body should be 6 tall, 4 wide. However, and this is a big however, this fourth block is already here. This row is the fourth block. So we're extending 3 blocks to the left because we go 1, 2, 3, and then of course our fourth block. Hopefully that makes sense. So per layer, that means we're only placing 3 blocks because the fourth is already done. So for the second layer, we're going to go left to right. We place 1 black wool, 2 grey wool. For the third layer, we place 3 black wool. For the fourth layer, we place 1 black wool, 2 grey wool, and we're going to repeat this again for the fifth layer. So 1 black wool, 2 grey wool. For the sixth and final layer, we're going to cap it off by placing a layer of 3 black wool, and as you can see, again, a very simple pattern, which is majority black with the 2 spots of grey wool. Now, again, if you want to pause, that is a 6x4. As I was saying, it gets easier, because the right side is the exact same. So we come around to the right side, and we're going to expand 1, 2, 3 to the right using black wool. On top of this, we're going to repeat it, so we do 2 grey wool, 1 black wool. The next layer is 3 black wool. The next layer is 2 grey, 1 black. We repeat it, so 2 grey, 1 black. And then the final layer is 3 black. And again, that is a 6x4, exact same as the left side. So very, very simple. From the right corner, it should currently be looking like this. And from the left corner, like this. Okie dokie. So that leaves us with one final side for the main body itself, and that is of course the rear side. So if we come around to the rear side, you'll see it should currently be looking like this. You have a pillar on the left, you have a pillar on the right. And if all has gone to plan, there should be a 4 block gap in between. So 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, that is indeed perfect. So, essentially, all we're doing is placing 4 blocks per layer, and it will join up left side to right side and give us a 6x6. So the second layer is going to be 1 grey wool, 2 cyan clay, 1 grey wool. The next layer is 4 black wool. That is the third layer. For the fourth layer, we're going to do 1 black wool, 2 grey wool, 1 black wool, and we're going to do that again. So 1 black wool, 2 grey wool, 1 black wool. For the final layer, again, we're just going to do 4 black wool. Go ahead and fill the top in also using black wool. Doesn't really matter, it's going to be covered up by the head, but it's just nice to have a finished solid shape. So again, that is the rear side of the body. That is a 6x6. And once we've got this, we can essentially go about adding some 3D effects, because as you can see right now, it is indeed a tad plain. Now I do want to specifically say that is intentional. If you look at Umbreon in the game, or you look in 3D models of Umbreon in games such as Pokemon Go, Umbreon is an extremely plain character, not much detail at all. So we're going for a plain look, but that is with good intentions. So again, before we move on, I'll do a little spin around. Feel free to pause if you need to do so at any point, and then come back and catch up with the video afterwards. Of course, if you're done with this, that's cool. We'll move on to the next part now, which is going to be the tail. Okie dokie. So for the tail, come around to the rear side. That is the side that is a 6x6 that looks like this. So it should be the area that's got the cyan clay at the bottom rather than the top. And what we're going to do is directly above the 2 cyan clay, we're going to place 2 black wool. Now bear in mind, again, this is 3D, so we're building it on top of, not into, not replacing, on top. And that's going to be the first step. What we're then going to do is extend it outwards a layer, just using any block. And on top of this layer, we're going to place 2 yellow clay. Punch out the 2 blocks, and what you should now have is a diagonal connection between the black wool and the yellow clay. And again, it should be 2 blocks wide. So there should now be a 1 block gap between the yellow and the grey. On top of said yellow, we're going to place 2 black wool. And then on top of the black wool, what we're then going to do is grab ourselves our nether brick stair. And on the right black wool, we're going to place a nether brick stair facing towards the right side. And that is the tail. Once you've done that, as you can see, very simple. Consists basically of 7 blocks. And is very, very plain. Very simple. But as I said, sticks with the theme of being effective. Okie dokie. So again, giving you a few different angles just in case you want to pause and catch up at any point. And with that said, what we're now going to do is move on to the legs. Okie dokie. So for this, we come around to the front side, and we're going to come to the bottom left corner. In the bottom left corner, we're going to place a 2x2 of black wool, leave a 2 block gap, and then place another 2x2 of black wool. Now, the left side and the right side are mirrored. So, on the left side, we're going to start off on the top left corner. On top of this, we're going to place 1 yellow clay, and to the right of it, 1 black wool. In front of the yellow clay, we're going to place 1 black wool, and to the right of it, 1 grey wool. Now, that is the left foot complete. As you can see, it is a 2x2x2 cube. We repeat this on the right side. However, as you can see, yellow is in the top left here. So on this side, it's top right. On this side, it's bottom right. This side is going to be bottom left. So bottom left, top right, as you can see. And then the remaining 2 gaps is just black wool. So it is mirrored, it's very simple, and they are the legs, both 2x2x2 cubes. Okie dokie. So once we've got that, we can now start working on the arms, and they kind of follow the same pattern. So for the arms, what we're going to do is we're going to come to the top left corner of the body, go to the left one, forwards one, punch out the original block, and you have a diagonal connection. What we're going to do from here is go 1 to the left using yellow clay, forwards 1 using black wool, and to the right 1 using grey wool. So as you can see, it's the exact same pattern as the legs. Now what we're going to do is bring it down a layer, so place a 2x2 underneath of black wool, and that turns it into a 2x2x2 cube. Now we repeat this on the right side. So for the right side, we go to the right one, forwards 1, punch out the original, we've got our block here. From this we go 1 to the right using yellow, forwards 1 using black, 1 to the left using grey, and that is the pattern you're looking for. And then we're going to bring it down a layer, placing a 2x2 of black wool underneath. As you can see, that is what it looks like right now. It's like a body trying to give you a hug, with its arms outstretched, its legs outstretched, but it is missing the head. Now that is quite an essential part of the build, if I do say so. So we're going to start working on that right now. Okie dokie, so for the head, what we're going to do is come to the top left corner of the body. We're going to place a black wool, bring it 1 forwards, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over to the right. So as you can see, there should be a 1 block overextension on the head compared to the body. That is intentional. What we're then going to do is come around to the left side, and from this original block here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 backwards, and on the other side 5, because we don't have the original block. So we go 5 backwards. It should now overhang the rear one, and we're going to connect these in the middle, as you can see, like so. So what this gives us is a 6 by 6 square. If I fill this in, it'll become a bit more obvious. You don't have to, you just want the outline. But as you can see, that is a 6 by 6 square of black wool, with a 1 block extension over the front side, and a 1 block extension over the rear. Now, we're going to build up each side, one by one. So we're going to go front side, left side, right side, rear side. So starting off with the front side, again, each side is 6 by 6. So we've got the first layer, which is 6 black wool. The second layer, going from left to right, is 1 nether brick, 1 obsidian, 2 black wool, 1 obsidian, 1 nether brick. So again, that is the second layer. For the third layer, we're going to place 1 red wool, 1 dark oak plank, 2 black wool, 1 dark oak plank, and 1 red wool. For the fourth layer, we're going to do 1 red clay. We then need our snow. So we place 1 snow, 2 black wool, 1 snow, 1 red clay. The next layer, which is the fifth layer, is 2 black wool, 2 yellow clay, and 2 black wool. And then the sixth and final layer is 1 black wool, 1 yellow clay, 2 black wool, 1 yellow clay, and 1 black wool. Now that is our 6 by 6. That is the basic shape. What we're going to do is add a little 3D effect. Again, it's not too significant. We come to the first layer, to the second block, and we're going to place a row of 4 black wool. And that kind of just like signifies, I can't, my words aren't on point today, signifies the mouth and the nose area. Okie dokie, so that is the front of the head. If you want to pause, again, feel free to do so. For the left side and the right side, this is where things are slightly easier. It is plain black. So, if we come around to the left side, all we're going to do is build up 5. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we follow the outline of our template. That's why it's really important you had the template done before of the head, and we're going to do this all the way around. So that includes the rear side, the right side, everything. So we just fill it completely in, building up 5 each time using black wool. That will loop all the way around the head, as you can see here, and will give you something that looks like this. So this is the right side, this is the rear side, this is the left side, and then if you of course back up, you'll see what it looks like overall. So every side, apart from the front side, is plain black wool. However, I kind of lied, because there is one side that isn't, and that is of course the top side. So for the top side, what we're going to do, we've got these 2 yellow clays. Behind the yellow clays, we're going to grab ourselves our yellow wool. We're going to place 1 yellow wool behind each one, and then we're going to place in between the yellow wool 2 black wool, and on top of the 2 black wool, 2 yellow wool. So as you can see, it kind of like curves over like so. Now the remaining area on the top side is black wool, so feel free to go ahead and fill that all in. As you can see, it looks like this. So that now gives us a solid 6 by 6 by 6 cube. We got the front side, we have the left side, the rear side, the right side, and of course the top. However, we're missing Umbreon's ears, so that's quite important. Let's get that done. So what we're going to do is come to the top, and right next to this yellow wall here on the left side, we're going to place a yellow clay on top, and we do the exact same on the right side, so he now has like horns. From this left side, we're going to go 1 to the left using yellow clay, and we're going to go down 1 using black wool. On top of the yellow clay, we're going to place 2 black wool, and on the left side, we go up 1, and that's as simple as that. That is the ear. On the right side, we're going to replicate this. So we go 1 to the right, we go down 1 using black wool, we place 2 black wool on top of the 2 yellow, and this time on the right side, we go up 1. So as you can see, it's the exact same on the left and right, just mirrored, and once you've done that, you have got yourselves your very own Umbreon. So, as I said earlier, it is a very simple, very plain build, but you can definitely recognize it is indeed Umbreon. So, with that said, I really do hope you enjoyed the video. Again, it's a bit of a short one, but there will be a proper statue video coming out on Saturday, so stay tuned for that. And if you're excited for that, or you like this video, then definitely consider leaving a like, subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and also leaving a comment down below as to what you want to see built on the channel in the very near future. Apart from that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, my name has been Gummy, and goodbye.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light